Titanium cookware by Titanium Exclusive Cookware. When you're making a crepe, crepes are very, very hard to do. Normally you need a little bit of grease, oil, or butter. I'm going to make a crepe with no grease, no oil, no butter. I'll put a little bit of batter on the sides to show heat distribution. Normal cookware will only cook on the bottom. Mine cooks on the sides and across the top equally. Therefore you always get even heat and you don't burn your stuff as easily as you normally would. Metal utensils is not a problem. There you go. A crepe with no grease, no oil, no butter. Now let's say you're doing something like a cheese omelet. Normally people would put the egg and then they should put the cheese. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the cheese first. Cheese in normal cookware will stick and burn. And the other reason why I'm going to put the cheese first is titanium will separate fat from any food. Therefore the fat that's in the cheese will remain in the bottom of the pan. However, I'm only going to put cheese on half of the pan to show you on the other side if you're just doing an ordinary scrambled egg what's actually going to happen. Now, when you cook with the lid, you actually cut your cooking time in half. Not only that, this is sort of acting as a mini oven right now. So my omelet cooks on the top and the bottom equally. Talking about oven, handles, lids, knobs are all oven proof up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. You can go from stove to oven without a problem. Now very importantly, my handles have no screws or rivets, therefore it will never ever get a loose handle. The lids are Pyrex see-through, you can always see what's going on inside for your cooking, you don't have to lift the lid up every time. There you go, my omelet nicely cooked on the top and also cooked on the bottom. As you can see, there's a little bit of fat there from the cheese, so whatever is there is not in your food. Therefore, if you're watching your cholesterol levels, it's actually a good thing. And there's the side without any cheese, grease, oil, or butter. You can actually go from dish to dish with a wipe with a paper towel because titanium is non-porous. Therefore, meaning if you cook an onion, for example, you wipe it, then cook an egg, your egg will never ever taste like onion. So if you're doing something like sugar, chocolate, fudge, caramel, normally this requires double boilers, low heat, you have to constantly stir it. And a lot of people will drop with oil or water to start it off. I added absolutely nothing at all. And there you go. There's my sugar, nicely caramelized. Now let's say you were to burn something in the bottom of your cookware. The worst thing that you could ever burn is probably milk. When you're making a cream sauce, a potato sauce, a cream muffin, and some pudding. Now I'm going to leave a little bit of sugar in the bottom here. I'm going to burn some milk over the sugar. Now this pan will actually stay from anywhere from 10 to 12 hours a day on high heat with absolutely nothing in it. Normal cookware, what will happen would actually normally warp or buckle on you. Titanium is a very, very strong metal. Therefore, if you have a glass or ceramic top stove at home, this cookware will never warp or buckle on you. What we normally would do with this, we would actually soak it, scrub it, scrape it. I'm actually going to take a paper towel and just wipe it off like that. Okay? Now, if you're doing something like putting water in the bottom of your cookware, normally in a porous surface, what normally would happen is water. On titanium, because it's a non-porous surface, you pour a little bit of water. Therefore, if you put a little bit of vegetables in here, you put the lid, you're going to end up steaming your vegetables. So you're keeping all the nutrients and the flavor inside for your vegetables. Steak, fish, chicken, you don't use any grease, oil, or butter. Your meats are going to be more tender, more juicy, a lot healthier, and taste a lot better.